episode of the Low Key in Alignment podcast. I'm your host, Dana.
And I'm your host, Alani.
And we're just so happy to be back, y'all.
We're so excited.
We know it's been a minute. It might have been a little bit of time.
What is time?
A social construct.
So, okay.
We're
here now, and we're so happy to be here and for you guys to be listening to us. If I sound a little nasally, it's cold.
Yeah, it's that season.
Yeah, like a little bit of sinuses, but I had some tea, and we're still just going to deliver to you guys today.
Yeah. I think the first thing we need to do is just kind of catch up with what's been going on lately. Maybe recap what's everything
this is really going to be a chit chat. Yeah. So, as usual, get comfortable, turn the music up, grab a little piece of food, little drink, beverage, get comfortable, however you like to listen to or watch podcasts, and just spend some time with us as we catch up and wrap up the year.
I know. Just enjoy. Can you believe it's December?
No.
No. It's just, and it's like this every year though. Like, I feel like we spend the whole year like, going through the year, and then we're like, we look forward to our birthdays. And it's here and it's like, wow.
Because if you didn't know, me and Dana have birthdays in the same week.
Yeah, we are 3 days apart. Yep. That's crazy. I'm December 4th.
And I'm December 7th.
Yes.
Which is so cool.
I know. And we're actually recording this the day before my birthday.
Yay! By the time you guys listen to this, I'll be 27 and Dana will be 28. Okay?
ATE. Okay?
ATE. We're just, so ever since we've been friends, our birthday has become even more exciting because we get to do all that celebrating in like the same time frame.
Yeah, and we've already done so much celebrating. And then there's still so much to come.
Yeah.
We went and saw Renaissance, the movie.
That was amazing. So we're going to talk about all those things and Renaissance and our own personal Renaissance, our year-end lessons, our lessons from 27, our lessons from 26 as we roll into the next. But first off, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling really amazing today. I feel like lately it's been kind of a little up and down as far as like how I've been feeling. Even about like my birthday, I wasn't really in the most celebratory mood.
Right.
And I was like, I'm about to be 28. Like, what does that mean? What is that going to look like? Where am I right now? And just kind of thinking about that.
Yeah.
But then, yesterday you and I went out to dinner. We celebrated my birthday. And it was just...
Where do we go?
We went to Yabo Beach House.
That was
If you've never been, I definitely recommend going. It's in like the Buckhead area. It's really a nice vibe. Great food, amazing service, complimentary valet, so you don't have to worry about that.
They took the cake and like took it to the back. They sliced it and served it for us. They put the candles on it and brought it out to her.
Yep, it was really amazing birthday. Shout out to you because you really did your big one for my birthday. Yes,
I
felt so special. This girl got me a birthday cake. You got me some beautiful gifts and like just spending time with you. It was just amazing. I really appreciated it.
Oh, thank you.
I really did.
You know I love you.
I love you too.
And I love to show up for you. I'm like, if I don't have nobody else in this world, like aside from, your family and things like that, I know no matter what, I got Dana.
Oh.
As long as she's airing her lungs, I'm not alone. So that's something that you can't take for granted. I don't take it for granted. I'm super, super grateful. Yeah. So that was, birthdays is a time to really show your appreciation.
Yes,
so I was glad to be able to be there for you.
It was an amazing birthday.
It was fun, and we tried like ostrich.
We ate some ostrich, y'all.
Y'all, we had ostrich.
It was good.
I thought about an ostrich the whole time, though.
I did too, but I ain't gonna say nothing because I ain't about to. You know how you be, so I ain't trying to make stuff be like I can't eat.
It was good. It was juicy.
It was so good.
But it was like I just thought about an ostrich.
Yeah,
but it was good. It was good.
Definitely recommend. But
and then we had like mushroom ravioli. It was delicious.
That was so delicious.
It was really good. It was a nice vibe.
It was. We got some really cute pictures. Mm-hmm. Go to both of our personal Instagrams if you want to see those.
Speaking of looks, like they haven't seen our new. We look different.
We're from the
last episode.
I forgot.
Like, get into it. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. Anyways,
if you can't tell, well, if you're not watching us, I have dyed my hair ginger, so it's giving ginger spice,
ginger snap.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Especially like up the way that it is right now. It's really cute.
Thanks, girl.
And I cut my hair.
A lot of your hair.
I cut a lot of inches off. Didn't count. I feel so much better and lighter and like when my hair was like super long, I just wasn't feeling it. When my hair gets long like that, I just don't like it.
You always hate your hair. Like, you was always complaining about it's just so long.
Yeah, like I just feel like it's not like I like a modern look. Yeah. And long hair is very like classic old timey. Yeah, and I just I won't be feeling that.
I hate it. This is your look though.
I love it. Thank you. Look. And I dyed it like chocolate brown, cinnamon brown. I really love it.
I do too.
And been doing straight more, which I was like nervous about at first. I know if you're listening and you're a black woman with natural hair, like it's such a battle to know how you want to do your hair, whether you want to be straight or wear it curly. So I'm just being more flexible. I had to let go of like rigid views on that. I was very protective over my hair, but I'm like, but I want this look, so just do it.
Yeah, like, it's like it's just hair.
It's just hair and it's a look, and you're gonna be happier doing it that way. So why not?
That's how I feel. That's how I felt like with coloring my hair. This is my. If you didn't know, I'm about to be 28 years old. This is the first time I've ever colored my hair.
I love it. I really love it.
My sis did her big one. I loved it so much. Yeah, and I was just so happy I did it because I'm like, why not? Like, it's just hair.
It's hair.
And I was like, if I don't like it, I just shave it off.
And it can really, I'm not co-signing that. It can really like boost your confidence and help you feel like, okay, like I'm taking me into, I don't know what it's like to be a man. Like, you know, because like they don't really dye their hair that. So I wonder what gives them that like feeling. But that's kind of sad. But I'm happy to be able to like play with my look the way that we do.
Man, if you're listening, let us know what gives you that boost. Like, what is it that you can do for your appearance?
That you feel renewed.
You know, like, just let us know. Feel free to touch on it.
Or do they not even really think about it? Because, like, how they look isn't as important to them.
That's true.
I mean, I know men care about how they look, but, like, women, how you look is kind of a part of your entire identity.
It's how people are going to address you, speak to you, treat you, everything.
It's so integral, like your look. So that's interesting.
It is.
But yeah, me and Dana have gone through our own like personal renaissance here. And so that's the theme really of today's episode is rebirth, renew, renaissance. Let's recap the year.
Oh my gosh.
This year in pop culture in the world, it's been actually like wild.
It's been crazy.
It's been so crazy. The wars going on towards the end of the year, but all that stuff was brewing at the beginning.
It is, yep.
The year, I started off with the year hopeful, somewhat heavy. Okay. I feel like my whole year, the theme has been like very high highs and a few low lows and grief. My grandfather passed away this year.
That was this year?
Yep, in February on his birthday. So that was like my first real experience. He's my only grandparent I ever lost.
Oh yeah.
So rest in peace to him. And yeah, like it was just grief for the first time. Yeah. So you're starting the year with that. A few other challenges but it's been like highs. Like you can't look back and say it's negative.
Right.
It's just been a range of emotions and like everything I wanted to do, I did. Okay. But I did the hard things this year. And I'm looking forward to doing the easy things and experiencing like ease in the next year.
Okay.
Yeah. Like went on my forever vacation to Puerto Rico.
Oh,
like just it's been crazy. Left my old job and got a new job. What else did we do?
It's been a lot. A lot has happened.
We started our podcast this year.
I know. That feels like it was so long ago.
I know.
I can't believe that was just this year.
That's wild. It's been a year now that I've been living in my condo.
Congratulations.
Thank
a year of homeownership. I'm proud of you.
A year of paying our mortgage on time. A year of paying them HOA fees. Okay? A year of keeping this roof over my head.
Come on.
So I'm like, okay, like it's crazy. The summer was nice. My first summer here, I enjoyed going to the pool. Yeah. That was a vibe. That really was a highlight.
Yeah.
This year made summer like my favorite season.
Okay.
I loved how I felt over the summertime.
Good.
Because of that, though, when we transitioned to fall, I took a boom hit, okay? Like to my mood and my like
it was hard.
Mental, that change was so difficult.
Yeah, because you go from these long, bright, sunny days. Now it's getting dark at what, 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's cold.
I would go out to the pool by myself after work. I would just get home, change into my bathing suit, and just go to the pool. It was like that solitude and that like mental clarity. But come like Labor Day, And I had started that new job at the same time, so it was just a lot of new things happening at the same time. So I was kind of like, a few friends like checked on me during that time. I wasn't really on social media like that during that time. I didn't really want to film, so like our delayed is partly my fault. Like because when I was in that place, like I didn't really want to film.
Yeah.
What about you,
girl? I feel like the year started off kind of just a little upward trajectory. I didn't really know what to expect for the year. I know I would say around my birthday last year, I kind of set intentions or set out like what I wanted the year to look like. And I can say the year has partly looked that way, but there are other parts of the year that happened that I just didn't expect to happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Started out we started a podcast. I got LASIK. That was so long ago.
BBL, like you got a whole new body, girl. Nobody lost 100 pounds, over 100 now, right?
Yeah. And it's just been a very interesting year. I feel like this is the year I found myself exploring a lot more and doing new things for myself. Like I started doing boxing and enjoyed doing that. We went skating a few times. That was so fun.
We had a lot of fun this year.
It was a very fun year.
I had fun and did things like I never did before either.
And I can also say, like you were saying, there were a lot of high highs, but there were some low lows.
Come on.
This year, I feel like I really struggled emotionally. Sometimes, well, not sometimes. There was a period in time around, I would say October-ish, and it was just really difficult. Like, kind of feeling like I lost myself, and it took a while to like kind of get myself back into the routine. And I feel like I'm still trying to get fully back into it and fully find what it is that I want to do and what I want my life to look like, and all of those things. And another thing, when you were talking about like how you were feeling around Labor Day. Towards the end of September, that's when I got into my car accident.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I had to deal with. I got into a car accident where somebody backed into me. That was a whole debacle in and of itself. Just going through the whole process, it was not only a hassle, and the
car was totaled.
Yeah, my car got totaled, so I had to get a brand new car. Which shout out to my car, but that wasn't on the bingo card.
Right, that wasn't part of the plan.
It wasn't at all, and so like going through that process was a hassle, and then even being afraid to drive or like having anxiety while driving when me, like, I'll get in that car and go.
Oh, I know.
And like, and so like it was just a weird time for me.
Come on.
Yeah, it was just.
And we really had to like lean on each other and be there for each other and also just like take that solitude time to just heal. Thankfully, like with those ebbs and flows, you come back up. When you're in it and you're in that place, you don't know how long it's gonna last. You don't know if there's ever gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm telling you, I can remember when I was in that period of feeling down. Like I would just go to work, come home, get in bed, lay around, didn't really want to do anything. You was like, girl, I remember you called me, we was on the phone, you like, girl, how long you gonna be like this? And I'm like, girl, I don't know.
I couldn't believe you said that too.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was so scared. I was like, oh Lord, like, is this 6 month thing? And who am I to talk? But when I guess mine looks different. When I'm going through it, it's more of like, I don't really like be in the bed and stuff. I'm more just, it's an all day thing. Like it's a stress level. It's more of like a anxiety.
Yeah. Yours, I feel like yours manifests more as anxiety, and mine takes on more of like a depression.
For me, like I was so stressed between probably September through mid-October that I thought I was gonna have a bald spot at the end of it.
No, you thought you were gonna have 2 strands of hair.
Didn't I tell you that? I was like, I'm gonna have 2 strands of hair. Like, stressing really over nothing. Really over nothing. When you look back on it, like, but it was stressful to me. And I was just going through just this whole mental shift and like other things going on. And that you just have to work through. You just have to take the time.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the things I'm very proud of myself for doing when it came to like being in that depressive period, because I'm typically the type of person where I don't like to feel my feelings. I don't like to sit in it or just feel sad or mad. So I'm like, okay, like I gotta get over this and keep going. But no, this time I really took the time to just feel it. I was sad. I was sad. I was mad. I was mad. And like just really feeling it and just not cheating myself out of that experience, you know?
Right. And it develops you.
It does.
So now, like, I feel so much better. I feel finally out of that space and excited to go into 2024 with a new outlook.
Ooh.
And new goals for myself and new like grounding within like who I am and what I want to do.
Okay.
And just all the lessons that we just learn and growing up and having the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
Because we aren't tied down by anything. So we don't have children. That's a distraction.
Yeah.
So like we can focus all of our time on us, and I'm very grateful for that. So now I'm able to like quiet the noise, tune in, and be like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Come on.
And just do it.
Yeah.
I'm just done holding back.
Right.
I'm done pausing. Like everything happens for a reason. Like we're in flow. Just live life.
Yeah.
Like I'm letting go of worry. I'm leaving worrying in 2023. I'm leaving stressing in 2023. I'm leaving fear-based decisions in 2023. And I'm taking love frequency with me into 2024.
Okay.
I'm taking being grounded. I'm taking being grateful and just being magical and being like the person that I am. There's only one me in this world. So
and that's your superpower.
That's it.
That's it.
So I'm doing
I love
me.
that. I believe in self-doubt in 2023.
Bye.
Self-criticism.
Toodaloo.
This year, ooh, child.
Adios.
I have been my toughest critic.
Really?
Yeah. I've just been very critical of every single thing in my life. And it's just crazy. And it's like, girl, look at how far you've come. Look at everything you've accomplished.
The most unhappy people are perfectionists. And me and you can be that way. And I'm leaving that behind. Like, nobody's perfect. Like, just be.
Yeah.
Like, being a perfectionist is lonely. Because you'll never be able to see the beauty in someone else that is flawed. If you can't see the beauty in yourself and you're flawed.
Exactly.
So,
and I feel like that is a perfect tie-in to Renaissance.
Come on.
And the Renaissance movie, because I went to the Beyonce concert back in August, and first of all, 10 across the board. But that was one of Beyonce's biggest themes, and she was saying like, this is not a show about being perfect, about perfectionism. This is just about being real, your true self,
authentic.
And we saw the Renaissance movie.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
It was so inspiring.
It was,
and like I have chills just talking about it because it's like everybody's free. I feel like overall, like finally people are saying like, I'm free. I can be whoever I want to be.
Yeah. Yes. And for like somebody like Beyonce, who people hold on such a high pedestal to be like, to be free in herself from expectation, criticism, whatever it is. Why can't we do the same thing?
We can. Yeah. It's like free yourself. No one has to free you. Like I freed myself. Like just do the best you can. Invest in yourself, and that's the Renaissance.
Hello.
So here come the hurricane. Okay.
Hey.
So that had me ready to vote. In the theater, the energy was so high.
That was the best.
It was so good.
That was the best. Our row, we had it on lock. We might up there floor seats at the
people to the right of you though, they were like chilling, but us,
our side,
to the left of me,
and when energy came on, look around, everybody on mute.
It was so quiet.
It was
so fun.
It was fun.
And we went to see the Taylor Swift one.
Hold on now, because my sister put me on.
Yeah, let's tell them. Let's tell the world that you are now a Swiftie.
I am a Swiftie, y'all. Like, be bumping Taylor Swift every day. Riding to work, blasting it like it's trap music.
Beyonce and Tay-Tay, they're my girls. They give the same vibe as far as you can't listen to their music and be sad.
I agree.
Like, people think that Taylor Swift is like breakup music. She makes feel good music that when I listen to it, I feel happy.
I'm telling you, I be in that apartment, listen to Beyonce and Taylor, just dancing.
Me
just
too.
On a high.
Feeling like girly, feeling like confident. Nowadays, what I listen to, I want it to make me feel like that.
Me too.
I don't want to listen to anything that's going to make me feel bad or make me make me distrustful. It's like, if you already know, this is a pro tip. This is just a tangent for my girls out there who are more anxious and maybe like more worrisome, especially in your relationship. Why listen to music? I'm not gonna listen to music about dudes doing their girls wrong,
right?
Because I feel like subconsciously that makes me distrustful. That makes me think, well, that maybe that's happening to me, and maybe I can't trust blah blah blah.
Right.
No,
when your partner has never done anything before to make you feel distrustful,
and like it's just you don't want to further feed negativity in your brain with music that to me is toxic. So like,
that is so true.
I've moved a little away from like the Brent Faiyaz. I've moved a little away from the new Drake. Like For All the Dogs, I don't like it. I don't want to listen to it because I don't want to be the stuff that is in our brain. Like, it's not just music. So I'm like, I want to move away from that.
You condition yourself every time you consume all of this stuff. And so you just have to be very.
It's programming. You're like a computer downloading a program to your brain. Now I'm very aware. I'm like, what am I downloading? And I need to be aware of that and how it.
For sure.
How do I want to be? And does this align with that? Yes or no? Keep it moving.
For sure. That's good. That is so
what else did you want to discuss today?
Well, I did have a question that I wanted to pose for
you. Surprise questions?
What was your favorite thing that you did for yourself this year?
For myself this year?
Not for anybody else, in relation to anybody else, just Alani.
For myself. The best thing I did?
Yeah. Or your favorite thing?
My favorite thing I gotta loop it together.
Okay.
It's been saving money in my high yield savings account.
Okay.
That makes me like just feel good about myself. It's my money. I do it for me.
Yeah.
So getting that account that was in zero after I bought my house, like I didn't have any more savings. So I had no savings. And that's how I accumulated so much credit card debt. Not a lot. I've said that like it's so much. Because I didn't have a savings. So whenever I was using credit cards. So I was happy to do that. Opening up my Acorns account.
Okay.
Which is like an investment account. It just makes me happy. Cutting my hair and coloring it, hiring monthly cleaning service, and getting with HelloFresh. So those things are things that like I did for myself this year that are just for me to make my life easier and happier and better. So that's a big one. Trying to think of anything else that I did for myself, like my favorite thing. Going to Pilates and stuff like that. That's just something I do for me. It makes me happy.
I love that.
Those things.
I would have to say for me, my favorite thing has definitely been investing in myself. So this year I developed a skincare routine, which is just chef's kiss. Love that for me. Dyeing my hair for the first time in my life and like just allowing myself the freedom to do that. I just love that for me. Even developing my own personal style as far as the clothes that I wear and finally coming into what it is that I like for myself. I would also have to say like just keeping up my every 2 weeks going to get my nails and toes done, trying new things like boxing and Pilates, going to the gym and just really investing in myself and getting back into therapy on a more consistent basis. Just because it's just helpful for me to have those check-ins with somebody, an outside party, who can help me kind of just dissect everything that I'm thinking or feeling and like break it down for myself and just, and giving me tools to apply.
Wonderful.
So yeah, girl, it's just been an awesome year. And I just can't wait to see what 2024 has.
Me either. And I'm just like excited to just experience it with no expectations. I feel like I always go into a year like that.
Me too.
But then like the year happens to you. So I just feel like next year is me like taking the reins of just like where I want to go. This year was like a very discovering, very necessary growth, and like growing can be such a challenge sometimes. So
it's painful.
So for 2024, I'm good. I'm not trying to grow anymore. If the natural growth that happens, great. But I'm not doing, growth isn't the theme. It's not the theme. Next year, the theme is fun. It is being free. It's being happy. It's putting yourself first.
Going through the year with ease, finding things that make life more convenient for you.
I realized that was important for me. So I found, I've used the cleaner service before, and I just got back with them because with my schedule now, with my new job, it's more strenuous. And for a while, I was fighting against what that meant. But sometimes you have to just like, pivot. Surrender to the circumstance and then like figure out what you need. I'm like, okay, I need meal delivery service, so HelloFresh will deliver the groceries exactly what you need for the recipe so that you don't have leftovers, like a ton of like, if you something needs Dijon mustard, instead of getting a whole thing of Dijon mustard, they send and all the meat, everything in a recipe, and you pick it and they deliver it like every week. I do 3 meals a week. I'll get my first delivery tomorrow. Hello Fresh, if you want to sponsor us,
we'll take. I'm
gonna sign up.
Right.
But yeah, like doing those little things. So we're loving that.
And I think too, it's also coming into like accepting certain things, because I feel like you and I are both the type of people wanting to control every single aspect of our lives, which I mean, I feel like that's natural for a lot of people to want to control. But when you get into like the type of lives that we live where it can be kind of busy at times, it's hard to try to maintain doing laundry or making sure your laundry doesn't pile up, or going to the store to get groceries and stuff. Yeah. And it's like,
that's the first thing that falls by the wayside.
Yeah. So like being able to accept or outsource and get that help, it's like, okay, if it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Within your means?
Yeah, if it's within your means, then go for it. It's like I did the cleaning service as well, and also I do laundry service, which is just chef's kiss. I take it to the laundromat, drop it off, and it's in their hands. I don't have to think about it again until I pick it up. Yep. And it's just amazing.
Make your life more convenient. And like another thing that I've been talking about with some of the people in my life is like not always thinking you have to do something the hard way.
Come on.
Not always thinking it's best to go the hard route. And I be always saying, I took the hard way.
Here you go.
I'm saying that. And I'm done taking the hard way. Like, I want the easy route. I want things to feel easy. I have this weird relationship with struggle and this weird relationship with being good at doing things I don't want to do. I don't want to be good at doing things I don't want to do anymore. Like, why am I so good at doing what I don't want to do? And why do I think that's a good thing?
Right. Like, is there, like, there's no reward for doing the hard stuff that you don't want to do?
It's just, I can't really explain what that is. And I'm sure some other people can relate, where it's not even conscious. You just find yourself making your own life harder. And I know some people in my life who do that too. It's like, and then you wake up and you're like, actually, like, I'm doing too much. I'm working too hard and not even getting the benefit out of it.
Exactly.
Do something easier.
Child, when I tell you one thing I am not trying to do is do hard work. I'm trying to live the soft life, okay?
Me too. And I finally feel like I'm in that, especially from other people. But me, I don't give myself the soft life. I have to give myself the soft life. And then everybody else gives me the soft life, I feel like, already. But I'm the one who gives myself the hard knock life. And it's like, things don't have to be hard.
It really does.
So 2024... Not even saying the word hard, okay?
They saw, I saw something on Facebook that was like, me calling God to make sure I'm not on the toughest social list.
We don't want those battles anymore. I hope I'm not completely flashing everybody with this skirt right now. But anyway, it's a skirt. There's shorts underneath.
Put a pillow on your lap.
But what do you feel like is something that you learned from 27 that you can move into 28?
Ooh. What did I learn in 27? I feel like I truly now, like, we've always talked about non-attachment, don't attach yourself to outcomes. And I feel like I've really come to a point of fully accepting and being able to live in that.
Yeah.
And I think that's also, that ties into my 2024 for me. So I don't have any expectations going into 2024, like what I want the year to look like, what I want to do for the year. As long as there's breath in my lungs, it's an amazing year.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely say not attaching myself to outcomes, always putting myself first, and always making decisions that have my best interests.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. For non-attachment, the tricky, slippery slope that I've learned about non-attachment this year is like, it's first of all, it's a practice.
Yes.
And it's like a muscle. So if you don't work it out, it gets weak. You will find yourself in attachment very quickly and miserable.
Yes.
And it takes a reworking and a resettling and all that. But even in non-attachment, you can't forget the piece of like the decision. So that's why I'm glad you said that, like making the best decisions. Because you don't want non-attachment to be complacency or like lying down and taking it.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you know, I'm non-attached, so what will be, and then someone's hurting you or harming you. Like, you still have to speak up for yourself. And then in those moments, true non-attachment means you do what you have to do. You don't cling on to something that isn't doing right by you.
Exactly.
You know, so you can never forget the piece that warrants you to be active in your own life.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I just can't believe I'm about to be 28. I met Alani when I was 22 years old. She was 21. We done already told y'all the story.
We were kids.
We were kids. And I feel like we have both just grown tremendously.
We have.
And like I just sit back and reflect on everything we've been through, seeing each other through.
I'm trying to think of just some crazy moments. We just were just
going to that house party.
I know. That's one of the ones that stick out because it was so ridiculous.
It was crazy, y'all.
Like, where are those people now?
I don't know.
Like, what?
Even leading up to that party.
I know.
It was just a lot.
And just like how we used to be. Just how things were.
Yeah. And I think I'm very proud of both of us now because we both moved into spaces of no longer doing things we don't want to do.
Come on.
Like, Alani and I were those type of people who you wanted us there.
Oh my gosh.
We were going to be there. If we had to go through snow, we would be walking through snow barefoot just to make sure we were there.
We will never know.
I don't know why.
I will never understand why. Now, I'm no. If I can't go, if I don't want to go, if it's not in my best interest to go, I'm not going.
Yeah.
No longer doing things like for people. You can show up for the people you love from the capacity that you can, but you can't like put yourself out anymore.
You can't overextend yourself. Because then what are you leaving for yourself?
Nothing.
And I feel like I'm very proud of us because I feel like we've taken that power back.
My power. Okay, that part had me so hyped with Blue. Oh my God. I love Blue.
We have definitely taken our power back. We say no when we want to say no or when we need to say no. We speak up for ourselves. We're so confident in who we are as people now. And can't nobody take that from us.
And just stay tuned because 2024, it's just more.
Yeah.
In this coming months, it's already December.
I know.
And 2024 will be in a matter of days.
I can't believe that.
It's already here. It's up and it's stuck.
Ooh.
And it just is what it is. And that's all that. All you guys can do is watch and see. We're going to be consistent. Yeah. We're going to be posting on low key, just having our conversations, talking about things, getting a little more in depth, a little more personal. And
for sure,
keeping it going.
Ask us any questions, suggest any topics, anything you want to see, hear from us. Let us know.
And let us know your New Year's resolutions or your own personal renaissance.
Yeah. Maybe
2 words that describe this year for you. For me, 2 words that would describe this year would be emotional and connected.
Ooh. Okay.
Emotional and connected. 2 words. I'm hoping 2024 will be vibrant, abundant.
Ooh. Love that. For me, I would have to say, I feel like 2 words to describe this year were purposeful and that second word really gets you.
You too.
Reflective.
Ooh.
I feel like I've done a lot of reflection this year.
I love that.
Next, for 2024, I'm hoping that it is prosperous. Okay. And joyful, honestly. Like, I just look forward to 2024 just being a happy year.
Me too.
And I'm sure, of course, every year is gonna bring its own battles, whatever. But I'm looking forward to. I'm ready for it.
We geared up.
Okay,
we geared up and we ready.
We ready.
Hope we don't regret saying that.
I know, right?
Well, thank you guys. Yes. This has been another wonderful episode of Low Key in Alignment Podcast. We will be back for you guys soon.
After we celebrate our birthdays.
After we celebrate our birthdays, and we'll let you guys know how that went. Wish us a happy birthday if you want to.
Comment it.
You guys are the best gift. Thank you so much. We love doing this.
We do. We really enjoy being able to connect with y'all and interact, and just having y'all support us. Like, it's just invaluable.
It really is. So it's been another episode. We're sending you guys love and light, healing, growth, whatever you need. Take it. Take this energy. It's transferable even through a microphone, even through a camera. We hope that you feel this great energy from us here today.
Yes, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us what your theme for 2024 is going to be down in the comments, what you want it to be. If you have anything, you feel free to recap your 2023 for us. Just start a conversation with us.
Talk to us. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye. 3, 2, 1.
Let me make sure it's recording.
Oh my God.
I just want to make sure it's recording. It is.
Oh.